back in action. I haven't made a YouTube video in a very, very, very long time. Hello. So I want to welcome everybody here to the channel to pretty much just say, hey, my name is Jenny. I'm starting my YouTube channel up again. I've been making a lot of vlogs. However, today's going to be a little different. I wanted to make a theme video. There was a theme going on a long time ago, back in the early 2010s, I think. So basically, we're going to talk about video games. Let's dive into some of the games that have changed my life drastically throughout the years. Starting with number one, my favorite game of all time. It's my leisure game. When I am bored, this is the game I want to play, and it's Kirby Airride. Kirby Airride. We have Airride, Top Ride, and City Trial. Airride is basically your one-on-one Mario Kart type of game. As you progress in these races and win, then you get more chances to get more carts and ride along your friends. In Top Ride, it's a top-down view. Anyway, I don't know what it's called. Where basically you look down at your character. You wiggle back and forth, left and right, but it's the same exact thing. You're racing against your friends. Then we have City Trial, which is the amazing holy grail of a game. City Trial is basically the exact same thing as I said in the last two games, but you get stats that are really cool. So the more you upgrade your machines, the more your stats become better. There's a mini level after City Trial, so then you could either fight your friends, beat King DDD, you can race. City Trial is just so much fun because there's so much you can do. I really recommend Kirby Airride. Number two, the second game on my series is Banjo Kazooie. Now, Jen, why didn't you put that first? That is my number one favorite game in the world. However, Banjo Kazooie is one of the first games I did get on the N64. It holds a special place in my heart. Yes, I do agree that Banjo Tooie is the better game. However, the first one holds a very, very special place in my heart. So many jiggies to collect, so many characters to see and find, so many different worlds to explore. It's such a good game. It's my favorite game on my N64. I don't think I've 100%ed it, but I've come pretty close. We have Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. This is my all-time favorite game besides Banjo Kazooie and Kirby Airride. Kirby Airride and Sonic go hand in hand. This is the first game where we see Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog is iconic. He's amazing. You later find out he likes guns, and that's okay. For those who don't know, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is basically a story about Sonic versus Eggman. Eggman's the bad guy, Sonic's the hero. Then you find out that there's Shadow involved. Shadow is a faker. I love it so much. I've played it a bajillion times. I've listened to Cityscape on repeat. I am a Sonic fan because of this game. Big reason why I like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle so much is because of the Chow Garden. It's amazing. Chows, if you don't know, are little Tamagotchis that you could walk around and play with. Chows are so cute, and if you give them little capsules or little animals, they get power-ups, and then they could fight other chows, and then you could mate them with other chows and get different colors and different shades and different types. This was Tamagotchi before Tamagotchi was a thing. You know the Chow Garden? You like jazz? People know what I'm talking about. The fourth game on this list, but it's Paper Mario. All the characters were so lovable and likable, and when you first get to that first part in the castle, when you first walk in, and it's the first 5 minutes of the game, and then he annihilates you, and you're that's it, that's the end of the game. No, enjoy. It's just Bowser's so goofy. The whole series is great, and then after Paper Mario 1, Thousand Year Door is the second best game ever. It's so good. So fun. The fifth game on this list is a little spooky. Okay, so I recently found out about this game a couple years ago, I would say, maybe 8 years ago. And it's Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. The second part of Eternal Darkness, the Sanity's Requiem part, is probably the most important part of this game. Fight people and the bad guys hit you. You have a sanity meter, and if the sanity meter goes down, then and things start happening. It looks like the TV turned off. It looks like the video went down, the voice went down. Bugs crawl on your screen. It kind of snaps. It's like a flashback, and it snaps. And it looked like you went into the load file and you erased the load file by mistake because your sanity was down. So you think these things are playing tricks on you, and they are playing tricks on you, but you believe it because you're low on health. It's so smart. It plays with your brain, and it's so good. It was so good before its time. I feel like this game is super, super, super underrated. I highly, highly, highly recommend Eternal Darkness if you're into the unique, spooky types of games. I'm gonna bring back Pokemon. Pokemon is my number 6. We love Pokemon here. Because I didn't own Pokemon Yellow as a kid, I remember getting Pokemon Crystal from my local GameStop when I was like 10 years old. I played the shit out of that game. I remember having a Bayleaf. Good game. Pokemon Crystal. It's so cool because I didn't know Pokemon Crystal, Gold, and Silver were all technically different games, and you could get different legendary Pokemon. A Wooper team at one point. Totodile, Cyndaquil, and Chikorita. Those are my favorite 3 starters. You are able to go back to the Kanto region and then play all of the gym leaders over again. I still have my Pokemon Crystal, actually, come to think of it. However, the battery died, so I have to redo the battery. I still love it. Number 7 on this list is Undertale. Undertale is like a newer game. It came out in like 2015. It's kind of like a copy of Earthbound. Once you've beaten this game, it remembers every single move that you had possibly made before. So let's say you played it a second time, it remembered. Let's say you could do a genocide run where you can kill everyone. You could do a pacifist run, which is the true ending, where you can save everybody. Undertale was so cool because you're this character who kind of doesn't know where they are, and they're kind of wandering, trying to find themselves, trying to figure out where they are, where they live, where, like, what's going on. They feel like they're in this dream world, and then they meet these 2 skeletons, Sans and Papyrus. With the names Sans and Papyrus, this is what happens. I'll play a game for like 5 minutes with someone, and I will be really obsessed. Second to last on this list is one of my favorite classics of all time. I've played this a million times. I've streamed this a million times. I have 100% of this. It's called Super Mario Sunshine, and it's a cult classic. I remember getting this when I got my GameCube. It came with my GameCube. I think I was like 6 years old. It was my favorite, and I love Super Mario Sunshine. I remember sitting on my tube TV, playing my games, playing Super Mario Sunshine. Recently, on TikTok, I found one level all the way in the back by the cannon, by where you get shot out to the carnival level. Totally forgot the name of the levels, but it was all the way in the back in a palm tree. And I was like, what? 20 years later, and I'm still finding out tips and tricks. There are levels on this game that still drive me crazy till this day, but I can't stop talking about it. And last on this list is Animal Crossing for the Nintendo GameCube. Every time I say it that way, it reminds me of the Animal Crossing commercial. So Animal Crossing has been a part of my journey of life since I was probably very young. Definitely 100% holds a special place in my heart because I have all of them. Fun fact, I also have the Animal Crossing strategy guide. But as everyone knows, Animal Crossing New Horizons is the game on the block. That brought a lot of gamers and people alike together. Animal Crossing was thriving and people were talking online more and the Discord was booming. I remember not having a job and staying up till 3 a.m. playing Animal Crossing with my friends. Those are my top 9 games that have changed my life. However, there are a couple extra games that I do want to talk about that did not make the list, but I still love till this day. That being Conker's Bad Fur Day. Another one, Mario Party. Recently found out about a game called Raw Danger. We have Cuphead. I love Cuphead. Cuphead's so cute. Wii Sports! Who doesn't love Wii Sports? We used to hold Wii Sports nights all the time at my place. We don't do that anymore, but I need to get back into the groove. And lastly, as another favorite classic is Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Love that game for the PC. Also love Zoo Tycoon. I love letting all the animals free. These are my 9 favorite memorable games of all time, and I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching the video, everybody. It was great chatting, and I hope to see you in the next video. See you later. It's gonna be a really long video to edit.